do something about it. Chip got the floor wide open if you got questions about it. Man, it's the show that brings you to your raw. To solve all problems, it starts with real talk. Real talk. It's 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 real talk. Yeah. Welcome to Real Talk with your host, Chip Washington. It's real talk. It's real talk. It's real talk.
And here we go. Here we go. On this Monday evening, it is December 4th, 2023. We are in the last month of the year, just a few weeks away from the ending of this year and the beginning of next year. My, time has flown. Great to have you with us on this Monday evening, 6 o'clock straight up, which means it is time for Real Talk Memphis. I am your humble host. My name is Chip Washington, and we're very glad to be here with you this evening. And the camera positions are a little bit different tonight, but I think we're gonna be okay. The biggest thing is we're back. I said that all during the week. I was very anxious to try to and hoping that we were back after a few technical glitches last week, but we are back. Hey, it's good. It's good to see y'all tonight. And if you are watching us on Facebook Live, you'll actually see something this evening. So, like I said, we hadn't seen each other, talked to each other in about 7 days. I hope that the time from the last time to the time this time has been good for you, and that everything has been going okay. Many ways to get this fine piece of radio broadcasting. First and foremost, we are on live right now, 91.7 on your FM dial, WYXR. You can also catch us on the WYXR app. We are on the TuneIn app. And, of course, we're back on Facebook Live this evening, if that is your preferred way of checking out the show. And when the show is posted later this week, we will be on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. All right. So we have a great show for you tonight. We hope that you will enjoy it. Look, sit back, relax, and enjoy this. It's a little cool. It's been a little cool all day today. Temperatures in the low 50s, but it felt chillier than that to me. It's going to be a cold night. Temperatures in the 30s this evening. So, you know what? Sit back, relax. If you're at the house or wherever it is you are, you're catching us, sit back and relax for the next hour and enjoy some real talk. Speaking of, we have some great guests this evening. Ike Griffith, who is the director of the Memphis Office of Youth Services. He's going to be with us and tell us about the sign-ups for Employ, big employment sign-up event for young people ages 14 through 22. It started on December 1st, and it goes through December 31st. If you want your children to have an opportunity to work, you might want to get them signed up. Ike's going to talk with us about that and about a couple of other things that he has on his agenda as well. A little bit later on, we're going to be speaking with Rhonda Treadwell. Rhonda is the executive director of Dress for Success Memphis. And this organization has been recognized by a major banking institution for their great work inside the community. They recently received a grant award. We will talk all about that. That's a very, very big deal. So I'll already say congratulations to them even before she comes on the show. And a bit later on in the second half hour, we will speak with Tiffani Smith. Tiffani is the executive director of Reach Memphis, which gets the young folks ready, to develop their skills. It develops their skills of mentoring. She's a mentor. She's been a mentor. She's the executive director of this organization that helps prepare young people for their next challenges in life and how to be successful at them. So, again, I think we have a good show for you. We look forward to speaking with our guests in just a few minutes. But as we always do this time of the show, We give the shout outs to those who are fortunate enough to have made another trip around the sun, aka birthday. And if that is you and you're celebrating, we're going to help you do that with our shout out. But I can't do it until I say, hit it, Brent. Happy birthday. We got a few of them today. Happy birthday is going out to the following folks. Alejandro Paredes, celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Shirley Cobbins. Rodney Kirkwood, my man. Happy birthday, sir. Lisa Lewis celebrating today, as is Willie Mott, former co-worker of mine at Fox 13 eons ago. Willie Mott celebrating his birthday today. Jacqueline Starks, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Pauline Rogers, to Eris Wilson, Heather Monkey, Rick Goforth, another former colleague of mine back in the day. Happy birthday, Rick. Happy birthday to Sonia Arnold, and yet another former friend, acquaintance, colleague of mine way back in Jackson, Mississippi, back in the day. Henry Joseph celebrating his birthday today. So to each and every one of you, I hope that this day has been filled with love and laughter. And if we're all fortunate enough, we hope that you will join us, we can join you rather, next year for your next trip around the sun. Happy birthday, everybody. Thank you, Bren. All right, a few news and notes here as we get underway this evening. A man who was charged in the death of Greater Memphis Chamber President Phil Trenery reached a plea deal to second-degree murder today. McKinney Wright Jr., age 27, will serve 25 years in prison for that crime. He is one of two individuals who was being charged. The other individual will be in court in another few days. I think it might even be tomorrow. But anyway, this was done as a result of a plea deal, and McKinney Wright Jr. will serve 25 years. He pled to second-degree murder in the death of former Greater Memphis Chamber President Phil Trenery back in 2018. So police responded to a hit-and-run crash. This is a terrible story. Hit-and-run crash at a home on the 3000 block of Overton Crossing in that area out there that left a woman inside dead. A guy rammed through the house, struck the woman. She died at the scene, and this coward drove away. So police are looking for the individual who did this and did not even bother to find out, what happened on the back end. Another sad situation. I'm not going to detail all of the usual criminal activity that happens in this city on a daily basis. I will talk about the four individuals who are yet to be caught by police who committed robberies at four different businesses in less than 48 hours in this city, collecting over $11,000 worth of merchandise from these various places. Smash and grab. That's the new pastime in this city these days, smash and grab. So again, four individuals police are looking for. They robbed four places in literally less than 48 hours time. And all of them during the cover of darkness. Well, of course, what do we expect? All right, so the football season, college-wise, is basically over. And congratulations to the University of Memphis Tigers football team. They won 9 games this season, and they will be rewarded by playing in the Liberty Bowl right here in Memphis, Tennessee. On December 29th, they will be playing against Iowa State. That comes out, that will be in just a few weeks. So congratulations to the Tigers on a good season, and they'll be playing right here at home. So I know the place will be packed that day. It absolutely will. So that's going to be exciting for them. It's been some years since they actually played in a Liberty Bowl. So welcome back home, Tigers. And finally, kudos and congratulations once again going out to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The big marathon was held this past Saturday. Over 20,000 people from across the country and even some from across the pond came over here to participate in this race. And, of course, it was an extraordinary success once again. According to the officials at St. Jude, they raised some $15 million, which was $1 million more than they raised last year. So congratulations to all of the fine folks, and shout out to all the fine folks at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for all of the wonderful life-saving work that you do each and every day. We are very fortunate to have you with us in this city and for all the work that you do. And as Lola said before she signed off on her show, before ours, out here at Crosstown Concourse, they got all these lights up. I mean, they have a lot of trees in this area right in front of the building. But boy, when you walk in here, I mean, my goodness, to see everything that's been lit up, it's so beautiful out here. It makes you feel, even a Grinch like me, it makes me feel, a little bit like I'm in the season. So yeah, it's really pretty out here. It's pretty on the inside too. So they've done a nice job out here with all of this. All right, so that's going to wrap up some news and notes on this Monday evening. When we come back, we are going to start the broadcast. How about you join us in that pursuit? I'm Chip. You know who you are. We'll take our first break of the night, and we'll come back and kick things off right after this quick break.
If you like Real Talk, here's a way you can get involved. Do you have a show topic idea or suggestion? Want to be considered a guest or have a guest idea? Then send Chip a message on his Real Talk show page and you can be a part of the Real Talk experience. So as he always says, go out and tell somebody. We'll be right back.
WYXR is supported by Independent Bank, celebrating 25 years of sharing stories, building dreams, and serving heroically. More information regarding how iBank can help you achieve your financial dreams at i-bankonline.com. Member of FDIC. For Memphis is proud to support WYXR. For Memphis Music presents the second annual Blue Christmas on December 9th at 7 p.m., featuring performances by Dale Watson, the Sensational Barnes Brothers, Pat Fusco, and more. All proceeds benefiting Church Health Center. Early bird ticket pricing now through November 17th. More details and tickets available at formemphis.com. Support for WYXR comes from the Orpheum Theater, presenting Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer the Musical on December 19th. It's an adventure that teaches us what makes you different can be what makes you special. More information at orpheum-memphis.com. WYXR is supported by Memfo, presenting Jazz is Dead at Minglewood Hall on Wednesday, December 13th. Ticket information and availability at memfopresents.com.
Get Real Talk on the TuneIn mobile app under WYXR, and he's now streaming live on Facebook. And you can also catch a rebroadcast on YouTube. Just put WYXR in the search box and hit subscribe. Now back to more Real Talk with Chip Washington.
And welcome back to Real Talk Memphis on this Monday evening, crisp and cool. Yes, it feels like winter, although we're not quite into winter yet. So, as I stated at the beginning of the broadcast, of course, very happy to have you all with us, and very happy to have my first guest with us as well. He's a friend. I've known this guy for a long time, and he's done some wonderful work with our youth in our city, and Lord knows we absolutely need that. Welcome back to the broadcast, our good friend, Ike Griffith. He's the director of the Memphis Office of Youth Services. And Ike, it's great to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So each and every year, you work hard, you put together the plans, and you're getting ready in advance for another summer employment opportunity for our young people called Employ. I know that you are starting signups now this month, and the ages are 14 to 22. Tell us a little bit about what's being planned here, Ike.
Well, absolutely correct. The ages of 14 to 22. This is our summer program that we put on every year.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And our registration period is always December 1st through the 31st. And we want our young people to go on and apply not only for the Employ program, but also for our MAP program, the Memphis Ambassadors Program.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, you must sign on to cityofmemphisyouth.org. Cityofmemphisyouth.org. Now, you can only apply for one of the two programs.
Okay.
You cannot sign up for both. And you must be a resident of the city of Memphis.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. For people who don't know, lay out what the MAP program is. What does that stand for, and what's that about? The MAP program.
MAP stands for Memphis Ambassadors Program. That's our year-round program.
Okay.
And you must have a 3.0 grade point average to get into that program.
Mm.
And your pay is based upon your GPA. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We really want people to work hard to get the high price stipend just to study. Okay.
Yeah.
So we really want our young people who have 3.0 and above to apply for the MAP program. Those individuals that may want to apply for Employ, you don't have to have a GPA at all. You just need to be selected through the lottery, which will be in February.
How many children are we talking about having an opportunity to work, Ike?
Well, we're looking to try to get 2,000 this year.
Wow.
In the past, we've had 1,750. But Chip, one of the things that I really want to encourage our young people finishing the program. So many start out and then they do not finish the entire 6 weeks.
Oh boy.
So we want to make sure that all our young people, stay the distance, finish the program that will be 6 weeks long.
Okay, so it's a 6 week. It's a 6 week work program, and is there minimum pay involved in this, or is there a pay range, or how's that work?
Yeah, well, the pay rate we have 14 to 22, so our 14-year-olds they get $9 an hour. Okay, 14 and 15-year-old, the 16, the 18-year-old they get I think it was $13 an hour, and our college students ages 20, 21, and 22, they get $13 an hour.
Okay. So
now, I wish I could pay more, but the fact is that we have so many students applying, so that's how we base our rate.
Yeah.
Upon the number of young people.
Now, Ike, the last time I spoke with you, you had set up another program for our young people, and I know that you are going to set it up again this year, and you wanted to talk a little bit about what that program is all about, and I want people to hear that. So go ahead and let us know.
Okay. Well, Chip, you got to kind of refresh my mind because I have so many programs up and going.
Well, the one we were talking about the other night, when you were saying that you wanted to talk about it. Yes.
Preventive. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me tell you about preventive measures. Preventive measures is an educational event that we're putting on called Laws, Rights, and Consequences.
That's it.
We
Yeah.
really want to make sure that we educate our young people on the ills that they're going through right now. We're losing too many of our young people, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And many of those children are not familiar with the laws, their rights, and the consequences for doing wrong. Now, to be quite honest, I really want as many kids to come out 10 and up. I need to go down to 5 and up with all this chaos that we're having with our kids.
Wow.
But we're starting at the age of 10.
Okay.
And we'll be meeting at New Salem Missionary Baptist Church. That's located at 2237 South Parkway East.
Mm-hmm.
That's Pastor Ray's church.
Right.
12 to 2. And what we're doing, we're looking at video scenarios on carjacking, traffic stops, the do's and don'ts of social media, just to kind of educate, snatch and grab all these social ills that our young people are embarking on, we're trying to show them what's right, what's wrong in this whole scenario. Now, my panel will be police officers, sheriff department, judges, attorneys, and I even have a representative from the U.S. District Attorney's Office that's going to be there to kind of enlighten our young people on the laws and things that went right and what went wrong, the consequences that follows. So we really want to educate those young people. Now, what I'm trying to do, who I really want to try to reach, those kids are not coming, okay?
Okay.
But the young people who come from homes that with their parents, I want to educate them enough so they won't embark on the negativity that we have in our city.
Is this event, is it just for the young people, or parents too, families too?
The parents need to come also.
Right.
Because we want to educate our young parents on this entire event as far as supporting us in helping that child.
Yeah.
It's so very important that we have parental involvement in this program because parents need to understand parenthood is a responsibility of a lifetime. And we really want to educate our parents to let them know if your child does wrong, there's consequences behind it.
Yeah.
And we want them to be educated enough. Our young people, Chip, if I can just say this.
Go.
They need to understand, they need to watch the company that they keep, okay? Everyone who calls themselves your friend is not your friend. Everyone in your circle may not be in your corner. And our young people need to understand that. We're gonna even have scenarios on domestic violence. Our young people need to understand relationships. You just can't get out here and get involved with an individual who may not be suitable for you. You understand?
It's all about choices, right? It's all about choices. You're saying it's all about choices.
Right. It's all about choices. And we want our young people to make good choices because life is short. And our young people have so much to live for. But for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but we're losing so many of our young people to negative ills in our society.
As the director of youth services for the city, you are involved with a lot of young people. I'm sure that you have had multiple conversations with some of these young folks out here just to sort of see where their head is and sort of see what they're thinking. How important is that to you, Ike, in order to really understand what these kids are going through? Somebody has to be there to listen. Am I correct?
That's right. And that's what we do. We listen. But our young people this day and age, they want a quick fix, okay? They don't want to work hard enough to be committed and dedicated to doing the right thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't put it on music. I can't put it on this or that. But I know one thing, that our parents need to be more supportive of their children. And many of them are, don't get me wrong. But many parents have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to kind of make ends meet. And children in this day and age, they're almost raising themselves. But what we're trying to do is be the helpmate to that parent, offering positive opportunities for them to be successful individuals in our society. That's why we partner them up with companies like Federal Express, Smith & Nephew, International Paper, because I want our young people to experience things that they have not experienced before. Now, I don't have anything against fast food restaurants, but our children they're accustomed to that. I want them to have a new experience. And in order to do that, we must show them the right way, how to go to work, be on time, look the part. I don't want any of my kids to be working in the back. I want them to be in the front.
Yeah.
So when people come in, you can greet them in a special way, showing them that you are equipped enough to be a good employee and with good customer service. So that's important to me.
So before I let you get out of here, tell again, you're signing up, folks, for the summer work program. You're looking for 2,000 young people. For people who are just hearing about this or don't know about this, give them the information, how they need to sign up, where they need to go, and what the deadline is.
Okay. This is our summer employment with Employ and the MAP program, which stands for the Memphis Ambassadors Program. Registration lines have opened up. They open up on the 1st of December and will run through December 31st. I need you to go online, cityofmemphisyouth.org, cityofmemphisyouth.org.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only choose one of the two programs, either Employ or the MAP program. You must be a resident of the city of Memphis, ages 14 to 22. And I also want to encourage the parents to bring their children out on the 16th of December for this event called Preventive Measures, Laws, Rights, and Consequences. We want to educate our young people about the laws that are in place and let them understand the consequences when they break those laws.
Mm-hmm.
So not only the students or the child, we want the parent to come also. So you can get enlightened on the importance of being a law-abiding citizen in the city of Memphis.
Ike Griffith, Director, Memphis Office of Youth Services. Ike, thank you for all the work that you have continually done for the betterment of our city with these young folks. And thank you for providing some information about what is happening now. We wish you nothing but the best of success moving forward, my friend.
Thank you so much, Chip.
You
continue the good work that you are doing because you are a beacon in our society.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. We'll talk down the road. We'll catch up down the road. Appreciate you. All right, man. Thank you. Ike Griffith, ladies and gentlemen. And again, they're trying to do is what we can. It's a village, and we all have to do everything we can to try to help to support these young folks out here. And the city of Memphis has some fine programs. And again, this employee program and this ambassadors program, been around for some time now. And, we need the positive role models, the positive examples, and we need people to buy into this. So really thankful for Ike and all his staff and all the hard work that they do to try to make things better. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we are going to continue our conversation for this beautiful Monday evening in the city. A little crisp outside, but what would you expect in December? This is Real Talk Memphis. I'm Chip. You know who you are. Sit back, relax. We still got more show to go. We'll be right back.
If you like Real Talk, here's a way you can get involved. Do you have a show topic idea or suggestion? Want to be considered a guest or have a guest idea? Then send Chip a message on his Real Talk show page and you can be a part of the Real Talk experience. So as he always says, go out and tell somebody. We'll be right back.
WYXR is supported by Mempho, presenting American Aquarium with special guest Lance Roark at Minglewood Hall on Sunday, December 10th. Ticket information and availability at memphopresents.com. Support for WYXR comes from Grind City Festival, a 2-day music and arts festival featuring Whiskey Myers, Charlie Crockett, Muscadine Bloodline, Nikki Lane, the Red Clay Strays, and more. Taking place April 5th and 6th at Grind City Brewing Company in Uptown Memphis. Tickets available at grindcityfest.com. Sheet Cake is proud to support WYXR, a contemporary art gallery focused on artists with a connection to the South. Sheet Cake opens December 1st at 405 Monroe Avenue in the Edge District. More information on featured artists at sheetcakegallery.com.
Get Real Talk on the TuneIn mobile app under WYXR, and he's now streaming live on Facebook. And you can also catch a rebroadcast on YouTube. Just put WYXR in the search box and hit subscribe. Now back to more Real Talk with Chip Washington.
Hello. Oh, there you go. Hey, hi. Make sure the mic was working. Welcome back to Real Talk Memphis on this Monday evening. Chip with you. And, We were talking with Ike just a few minutes ago, about some of the amazing work that the city of Memphis is doing. Well, they're not the only ones. We have amazing groups and organizations around here who are doing absolutely fine work. And as a result of some of the fine work that they're doing, many of them are being recognized. And so I'm leading into something here. Our next guest, and very, very happy to have her with us. She is the executive director for Dress for Success Memphis, and her name is Rhonda Treadwell. And Rhonda, it's great to see you, and welcome to Real Talk Memphis. Glad to have you tonight.
Thank you so much for having me this afternoon. I'm extremely humbled by all the accolades and the recognition.
Well, speaking of accolades and recognition, but before we get into that, Rhonda, for people who don't know about Dress for Success Memphis, kind of give us a little synopsis of what the organization is all about and what you all do for our young ladies in the community.
Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. Dress for Success Memphis is a part of a worldwide network of 142 affiliates in 20 countries. Mm-hmm. We've been here in Memphis for 24 years, so next year we'll be celebrating our 25th anniversary. And basically, our whole concept is to help promote and uplift women through economic development, as well as allowing them to become independent as it relates to their economics. We work with women 16 years and older. Mm-hmm. We actually partner with approximately 115 referral agency partners. These are nonprofits or programs that are working with women. Mm-hmm. And when they complete their training or certification or whatever the situation may be and get a job interview, they're referred to us. And we suit them for their job interview. Everybody gets a set of pearls. They get a professional outfit. Mm-hmm. We define what we do as essential skills training. They've already been through job readiness training, Chris, okay? Mm-hmm. So therefore, our contact with them and counseling is, what are you saying? How are you carrying yourself? Are you really ready to go to work? Mm-hmm. So those soft skills, that gray area that a lot of people kind of shoved to the side. Mm-hmm. And basically we do what is called an onboarding boot camp, because attire is actually a workforce development tool. So basically that's what is called an interview suiting. If that individual becomes employed, then they're referred back for an employment suiting, where we give them enough clothing and accessories for a week, so there's no excuse for them not to go to work. Now, keep in mind, Memphis is a logistics warehouse distribution hub.
Yes.
So for those individuals who secure employment in logistics or transportation, we provide for them the skid-proof shoes, work pants, and a $25 gift card that can pay for either gas or food.
Oh, my. Okay.
All of the individuals that go through our program, they become a part of what is called the PWG, Professional Women's Group. We are that network. They hired me as a secretary, but they want me to empty the trash. Let's sit down and talk about that. Or, I'm having some problems budgeting, or my childcare, whatever. We're here as that resource and support for that individual as they are transitioning back to work.
I love this. I love this, and because of the good work that you do, your organization was recently designated as a neighborhood champion by the Bank of America Corporation for this year. You were a 2023 awardee of this award, being a neighborhood champion. And I'm going to let you share what being a neighborhood champion is all about, and the award that you received recently for your hard work and efforts.
Well, the Neighborhood Champion Award is highly competitive. Mm-hmm. Okay. And basically what occurred when COVID hit, Chris, we saw the whole impact of people being laid off, individuals just trying to redefine themselves. And there's a group of people who were just trying to make a living.
Sure.
Put food on the table, take care of their kids, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So, of course, during COVID, our organization as a whole did a pivot. So we started this whole concept of digital skills learning through Grow with Google. We started virtual workshops on a monthly basis, on a regular basis, to get people inundated with this whole new concept of communications and work and whole 9 yards.
Sure.
Well, along with that, we found a group of people that were very interested in becoming entrepreneurs. We define them as now business owners. We were fortunate enough to write a grant to Bank of America. It was funded under Small Business Administration. And I'm very proud to say that we have a total of, let me make sure we have 64 business owners. These are individuals that have LLCs or 501c3s.
Wow.
Who are viable business owners.
Wow.
It is a 6-month virtual program. There is a small stipend that they have to incur, because we find that when you invest your own money into something, you're going to be invested in it.
Sure.
But it's not that easy. We do vet the individuals that come into the program because we want to make sure that they're successful. We just don't want to, I want to have a food truck. Or I want to, do T-shirts, or I want to do this. We need to know if you have a business plan already. There are these strategic steps that are required when it comes to developing a business.
I love this. I absolutely love this. I'm sorry. Every time you say something, I'm just more impressed by it. But tell us the good news. Tell us what the award was. See, I didn't want to do it. I was going to do it, but I said, no, I'm going to let her do it. So go ahead and tell us.
Well, I'm very proud and very humbled to announce that Dress for Success Memphis received a $50,000 grant.
Look at that.
Of which we have received $25,000 for 2023.
Look at that.
And $25,000 for 2024.
That's amazing.
It also consists of me being engaged in leadership training with Bank of America to help undergird and support our efforts here on an administrative level. So we are extremely proud and elated that we were selected as the 2023 neighborhood.
That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations to you and your staff and all the folks who are involved in this. Now, see, this is the type of program that we need to hear more about. You actually structured, you have this thing laid. There are responsibilities to being a part of this program here, which I really like. And you hold these young ladies to it. You teach them, you show them, you give them all of the tools that they need to go out and be successful. What could be greater than that? And you have to have an extraordinarily a wonderful sense of pride when you see what some of these ladies are from the beginning to where you take them through your program. Am I correct in that?
You're absolutely correct. Everybody has a story, Chris.
Okay, now
everybody has a story.
Okay, now let me stop you because my name is Chip, but that's okay. I know Chris
Chip.
That's all right. It's a popular name.
I'm so excited just to be on your show.
No, you're great. You're great. But go ahead. I'm sorry, but everybody has a story. You're absolutely right. Go ahead with that.
Everybody has a story, and I think that's one of the foundations of Dress for Success Worldwide. You pull out people's heartstrings, the whole 9 yards. But I'm a little bit different. My background is workforce development. I'm a native Memphian, but not of Memphis. My background is nonprofit administration. And I'm an adamant believer that, okay, so this happened to you. Thank you for sharing it with me. But what are we going to do now?
Okay, exactly.
What are we going to do today?
Yeah.
Where are we going to head? What's the plan? Now, if that challenge or that thing that happened to in your life that's so impactful that you can't get past it, I need to refer you to somebody else so that you can work through that so that we can go forward.
And thinking about this and then thinking about your work, I can very easily see why Bank of America Corporation was so impressed by what you are doing. With this award, obviously now for you and your organization, this requires a bit of planning in terms of what you're going to be doing next and what you're going to be doing with this wonderful award. So have you already started thinking about how you're going to execute this in terms of this wonderful opportunity?
Absolutely. I'm actually at my desk right now working on my final report to my board of directors as we outline what we're going to do for 2024. We do have to pay rent.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud to say, I'm on behalf of my board of directors, my volunteers, they have been so wonderful and allowed me to do what I do. We have moved into a new facility. We're
Wonderful.
3120 Directors Row, Suite 102.
Okay.
We were in the Parkway Village community for like 12 years, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then we had to move.
Mm-hmm.
So we were fortunate enough to move into this new location. The only thing that they're doing behind us, Chip, is they are training people how to drive 18-wheelers.
Oh my.
We have 3 referral agency partners in walking distance from us, as well as we're on the bus line here on Directors Row.
Look at that.
So we're very,
God is
very
good.
proud that we do now have a facility. We have an on-site career center, and we also have a virtual career center.
Oh, wow.
Where people can log in and sign on as volunteers and get client services and so on and so forth.
God is good.
We will continue to provide this program, and we're looking into other very unique type training programs for women and young adults here in the Memphis area that will help them have sustainable and living wages.
How many young ladies do you have in your program right now?
We have worked this year with over 900.
Oh, goodness.
Last year, we worked with over 1,135. And that was through our virtual offerings, as well as our employment and interviewing suitings, as well as our virtual workshops that we offer on a monthly basis.
You see, this is one of the reasons why I do this show, is because we need to focus and highlight hidden gems and bring them to light, like Bank of America realized how valuable you are and the value in the work that you do. Before I let you go, anybody who is interested, anybody who might be listening to this broadcast right now, knows somebody who might be want to be involved in this, please give us the contact information.
We can be called at 901-363-3100. And our email address is Memphis, all lowercase letters, memphis@dressforsuccess.org. Please contact us. We will then connect you with whatever services or career services that you need through us. We are also a part of the United Way Driving the Dream Network. So if our scope is somewhat limited, but we pride ourselves in making sure that if we cannot address or answer that need or provide that resource, we're going to get you to where you can get it.
Well, I got to tell you, Rhonda Treadwell, Executive Director of Dress for Success Memphis. I have truly enjoyed speaking with you, meeting you, speaking with you, and having this conversation. Congratulations again on this $50,000 award. And I know that with people like you in our community working hard to develop some of these young women, we're going to have even a greater success rate down the road. Thanks for coming on the show. And listen, anytime you have something that you would like to share informationally speaking, you know me now, so you can.
Yes, I do.
You're invited to come on the show anytime, okay?
Yes, I do, Chip. And thank you so much for having me. Again, thanks to Bank of America, my board of directors, Ann Jones, our founder, any and everybody, all the corporations who've been engaged with us. We got a lot to talk about.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. That. Thank you very much as well. Job well done.
And Merry Christmas.
Hey, same to you. Happy holidays. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Absolutely. Great 2024.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that is a segment, and that is what we're trying to do. People are working out here. We're not giving up on these young folks. There are people like Rhonda, who are doing the work and seeing the results of that work in a very positive way. That was a great interview. Really enjoyed having her. We're going to take our final break of this Monday evening broadcast, and when we come back, rounding third and headed for home on this edition of Real Talk Memphis. I'm Chip. We'll be right back.
If you like Real Talk, here's a way you can get involved. Do you have a show topic idea or suggestion? Want to be considered a guest? or have a guest idea? Then send Chip a message on his Real Talk show page and you can be a part of the Real Talk experience. So as he always says, go out and tell somebody. We'll be right back.
It's real talk. It's real talk. It's real talk. It's real talk.
S1E145 is proud to support WYXR. Located in the central atrium on the first floor of Crosstown Concourse, S1E145 serves plant-based cheeses, all handcrafted on site. S1E145's Wine and Cheese Cafe is open every Wednesday through Sunday evening at 3 p.m. More information at s1e145.com.
Hey, I'm Will from Crosstown Brewing Company. We support WYXR 91.7 FM. A favorite beer is just like a favorite song. We feel something new every time we encounter them. Cheers to playing the hits and tasting the notes.
Get Real Talk on the TuneIn mobile app under WYXR, and he's now streaming live on Facebook. And you can also catch a rebroadcast on YouTube. Just put WYXR in the search box and hit subscribe. Now back to more Real Talk with Chip Washington.
And welcome back to Real Talk Memphis on this Monday evening. Chip with you, and we have been saluting excellence tonight. And my next guest is no stranger to being successful and prompting success from our young people. She is the executive director, the newly named executive director of Reach Memphis, and her name is Tiffani Morrow Smith. And Tiffani, it's great to see you. Welcome to Real Talk Memphis.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, listen, we're excited about you being here and about the work that you're doing now. Before we get into this a bit, for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about Reach Memphis and what it's all about.
Absolutely. So Reach Memphis is an organization that has been serving the Memphis community for about 55 years. We have a longstanding history of serving high school students across the city of Memphis. And our mission is really to support them in their journey to college and career. Mm-hmm. And we do that through providing mentoring opportunities, college and career counseling. And then one of our signature initiatives, our summer experience program, sends those students across the United States for a summer experience to prepare them for what's next in life for them.
Wow. That in and of itself is exciting. Now, I should say, congratulations, because I did find out that you were recently named, you've been with the organization for a minute, but you were recently named the newly named executive director of this organization. How about that? And congratulations to you.
Yes, thank you, sir. I'm so grateful to be here. I have loved serving the Memphis community. I moved here in 2012 to work for the Memphis Grizzlies Foundation, and am delighted to have found a home at Reach Memphis. It's been a fantastic transition.
You talked about one of the things that you all do there is mentoring. Preparing these students for college and beyond, college prep, the whole 9 yards, career planning. You were a mentor yourself, so you come to this position with plenty of background and experience, correct?
Absolutely. So I am a huge proponent of mentoring. I have mentored. I have been mentored. I really wholeheartedly believe in it. So in my previous role, I served as the state liaison for Mentor National. So mentoring is near and dear to my heart. I believe that it really is a key to help unlock the potential of young people. We've had a longstanding history of mentoring at Reach Memphis, and it's really just icing on the cake, right? We know these young people are talented, mm-hmm. They're brilliant, but sometimes you just need a little support and guidance. You need somebody that you can call when you have questions, when you're unsure about yourself, when you need some encouragement, and mentoring allows us to do just that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to, I've heard the expression, and many people have used the expression, reach young people where they are, reach them where they are. And I've been a mentor myself, and I really enjoy the experience of just talking to these young people, getting to know them, finding out how their brain works, and finding out, where they are now and where they want to go and how they want to get there. And I really think that if we spend a lot more time with programs like Reach Memphis, really being able to get with these young people, you learn a lot, don't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Oftentimes as we get a little bit older, we get a bit more disconnected from youth. And mentoring is a great way to bridge that connection. We better understand what's important to young people, what their current needs are, what challenges they're facing. And we're able to be responsive to that. I would also argue, and I hope that you agree, that mentoring is also very enriching to us as mentors,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We have the ability to connect with young people, but oftentimes they teach us lessons. They
Yes.
help us learn about ourselves, right? And how we can better serve our community, our families, be better leaders at work, be better parents, etc. So mentoring really is a win all the way around.
When you're dealing with these young people, as they're sort of figuring out what their life course is going to be, when you see them, a bit later after they've been through the Reach program, and they're off doing, whatever they're doing, wherever they're doing it, and you get a chance to talk to them, how proud are you in terms of the success rate of some of these youngsters that go through the program? It has to make you feel real good. And part of what you just said, there's a connectivity there, you know what I mean? And you're sort of a part of that journey and that process. You start at the beginning, but when they get to a certain level of success, how great does that make you feel?
It makes me feel fantastic. As I said, I've only been with the organization a short while, and I had the opportunity to connect with alumni of the program, whether it's, meeting them formally or running into them at restaurants or different things around the community. And we have some very, very amazing alumni. I won't call any names because I might get in trouble.
Okay.
Some very prominent folks within the Memphis community, right? We've got elected officials, we've got attorneys, we've got business people, we've got folks working in the nonprofit field, people that are doing great here locally, but also across the United States and even internationally as well. And so about 2,600 alumni that have come out of the Reach Memphis program.
That's a lot.
And it really warmed my heart because many of them come to me and say, this program was truly transformational. It changed the trajectory of my life. I didn't think that I was capable of going away and doing great things. And that experience really helped cultivate my leadership development. It helped me to understand that I'm competitive, that Memphis is a beautiful, amazing city, but I also can thrive elsewhere as well. And so we are super proud of our alumni base. I would argue it's one of the things that makes us very, very unique. And again, the long-standing history, right? 55 years.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Alumni that, range from recent college graduates to those who have had the privilege of retiring from very lucrative careers. So it's really a special community. It's a family.
So you're the boss now. You're the head honcho over there. What do you see in terms of some of your vision? For the organization moving forward as the new executive director. Some of the things you'd like to see.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Going back to the alumni, I really love to engage those alumni. Some folks may not know that Reach Memphis was previously under the Memphis Rotary. So some people were a part of Memphis Prep. So they may not realize that they were actually involved in this organization, but I would really love to connect with them and galvanize them. They are some of our greatest success stories. And, in that spirit of mentoring, someone poured into you. How can you pour into others?
Yeah.
How can we inspire our young people. I heard from the amazing folks that were on this call previously, right? Memphis has some challenges currently. Our young people need hope, right? They need someone that they can look up to, that they can view as someone they could potentially be later on in life. And so being able to have our alumni around and visible and a part of that organization gives young people hope. It also gives them connections. We need connections, right?
Sure.
We need to be able to get, in jobs, right? We need letters of recommendation. We need sponsors and supporters that are going to help us navigate our college and career journey. And so really helping those alumni be more involved it's one of my priorities. In addition to that, not a lot of people know about Reach Memphis.
Yeah.
If you are a part of the program, perhaps, you have some proximity to the work, but for those that did not have the privilege of being involved in Reach Memphis, we want to make sure Memphis knows about it. 55 years of history.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that the organization was actually started by Mrs. Frances Hooks, right? That's Memphis royalty.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
we're proud of that. Her and Mr. Jed Dreyfus were very instrumental in launching the organization. There have been a lot of notable Memphians that have poured into this organization, whether it's serving on a board or sponsoring the work that we're doing. But we want the community at large to know about this amazing work and about the young people that are doing great things, right? On the news, we hear all of the negative about young people, but we've got some bright, amazing young people that we've just brought in. We brought in a class of 30 sophomores.
Okay.
Have been inducted to Reach Memphis and will spend the next 3 years and beyond with us. And they're doing great things, right? They're performing well academically. They're serving their communities. They're developing and cultivating their leadership skills. It's something good happening in Memphis. We're a part of that something good, and we want everyone to know about it.
Look, we are celebrating with you. This is an amazing organization. They have an amazing new leader. Congratulations on being named the executive director of Reach Memphis. Tiffani Morrow Smith, ladies and gentlemen, a very impressive young woman. Best of luck to you and your organization down the road. And if we can ever help you in any way on our broadcast, with an announcement or anything else you have coming up, a special event, please let us know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. We're so grateful for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming, and we really appreciate you. We'll be talking down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, that was, Tiffani Morrow Smith. That wrapped up a wonderful night of conversation, all about the young people, all about positivity, all about enthusiasm. We do have challenges, as Bryn plays us out. We do have plenty of challenges here in our city, in our community, and we like to try to transfer blame from one side to the other. But guess what? We have to have hope too, and we have to be inspired as well. And if we're not inspired, we can't inspire other people. So thanks to my guests, Griffith, Rhonda Treadwell, and Tiffani Morrow Smith. A great broadcast tonight. Thank you all for paying attention. Thank you all for listening, hanging with us. I hope they're the ones that did. Really appreciate you out there, as always. And listen, if you like what we're doing, tell somebody about it, because we're not just here spinning our wheels. We're trying to do something. And by the way, we've only got 2 more shows before we wrap this year. So hang in there with us. We got some more good stuff coming the next couple of weeks. So for Bryn, for Nicole, for Lola, happy birthday, who? Happy birthday, Jay-Z. That's a Lola thing. You know that, right? So for all of us here at Real Talk Memphis, I'm Chip, and we are out. Be safe. We'll see you soon.